This was at the height of the water shortages here in Bulawayo. We had a situation where actually we had 1 week supply of water for the whole of Bulawayo. I think it must be understood that most of this region, the western part of the country, is a drought-prone area. In fact, for the last 10 years, we have not been having sufficient water. It was drought. And as a result, there was very little crop production, very little of anything. The grass was dry, cattle were dying.
We had a very terrible period in that time, because we would go about 3 or 4 days without water. Sometimes when we get water from the tapes, it will not be clean as it is supposed to be.
We are used to actually waking up within your house and opening the tap to get water. So obviously it's a disadvantage if you have to queue, waking up as early as 5 a.m. in order to collect water.
As a mother, it's terrible. It's terrible. Can you imagine controlling about 10 kids? That no, don't use more water, don't wash, don't do that. It's not possible. You've got to, you just improvise methods of making them understand.
Sewage is actually exposed to the people, which is actually a very dangerous situation, given that we've got this cholera pandemic.
One of the experiences that we have had is that we have electricity outages. You know, at any time, electricity might go off, and you might spend about 4 hours or so without electricity, 5 hours. In some communities around Bulawayo, they have stayed for days without electricity. And that has really become a big, serious problem for city dwellers. This is basically our feed. We have a very good crop this year. In fact, we have never had such a crop in 10 years' time. For the first time in 10 years, we have a really nice crop in this field, which is very excellent. And right here in this field is where we drilled a borehole using funds that were left here by the Koinonia delegation, which came here in 2006, which was led by our brother Pakisa. Right here is the borehole. It's 65 meters deep. This was at the height of the water shortages here in Bulawayo. So we have a very good supply of water in here. So this is the pump. And definitely right now, I think the water is running. You can actually see there is good pressure, which is a sign that there's plenty plus water here. This is the result of our fellowship with other brothers and sisters who assisted us in getting funds. So we have a number of water faucets around here, and one of them is this one. And you can see there's water here. So we deliberately put a number of faucets around because we're saying in the event that we continue to have this open lot, if people want to plant vegetables and so forth, that will be great. It will be good use of the resource. So that's the water tank. It actually holds about 5,000 liters of water. And the idea basically is that once we have filled that tank, even if we switch off the pump, in those times of need, there can still be a supply of water in this. So this is our guest house. And it's open for Christian groups. They come here, some come here and stay for 2, 3 days, 4 days, depending on what they're doing. They will be holding workshops, they will be holding seminars, and sometimes simple prayer groups, people who come here to just have a quiet time, reflect and pray and so forth. We have had quite a number of women's groups who come here and spend time in prayer and fellowship. There are no dams around, so it was very important for us to actually make sure that there's a good water supply here. And let me just point out something that is very important. Because of the water shortages in Bulawayo, in the event of there's no water completely in the area, we could also service the community around us so that they can come and have water here. And MCC also assisted us in drilling some boreholes in church properties, BICC church properties. One of the good results of that is that in spite of the drought, people were able to get at least clean water around Bulawayo.
Yeah, it's nice.
You have heard of the cholera crisis that has hit the country, and Bulawayo has been one of these cities that has not experienced a lot of cholera because people are having good water in the city as a result of the boreholes that were drilled, not only by MCC, but also by World Vision. So the church has come out and assisted, and we are very grateful that Bulawayo is cholera-free because of that.